I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and I'm so thrilled and excited to say, hey, I'm on a yacht in Marina Del Rey, California, and we are covering the Korea Conference. And today I have on the show Richard Lee. So first off, hey, Richard, I just want to say welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, Richard. So a lot going on this year in the Korea Conference. I know every year this thing gets bigger and bigger. Hey, so first off, I just want to say, so what brings you to the Korea Conference?
Basically, I'm going to pitch my company, and hopefully people love it. I think it's pretty cool that a lot of Koreans and Korean Americans are able to get together and be innovative.
It's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about your company and what you do.
So we're an IP company, and we're really focused on Web3 and gaming. So we do a lot of cool stuff. So it's like what all the kids want to play. And for us, like Fortnite, people have skins, and digital assets is a big thing now.
Yeah.
And there's a whole economy for it. So we just want to put that on steroids.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about the vision. We have a big tech audience, a lot of people that'll listen to this, and I want to hear more about the concept.
Yeah. So originally, there's a lot of play to earn games, but a lot of these games felt more like work. They weren't for the gamers. They weren't from studios that are true gaming companies.
Yeah.
So it just felt like a job. So none of the incumbents want to take chances, right? They don't want to waste money. So for me, I was like, all right, I will take the chance. And our whole thing was we're gonna make something for real gamers.
Yeah.
And then you can make money.
Yeah.
Making money is obviously a great thing, but it's not our main focus. We want people to have fun first and play the game. If it's boring, then what's the point of making money? It feels like work.
One of the things that you brought up is, especially for the real gamers out there, it's about having fun, the game, the culture, the inclusiveness, not necessarily just making money on the front end. I feel like some companies, when they've tried that, they crash and burn hard.
Yeah, because most likely they have a friend that was trying to make a game for them or whatever. Our thing was, we just have real studios. We partner up with real studios. Half our partners are publicly traded companies, so they know what they're doing. It just took a little bit of convincing for them to be like, hey, this is the future. Now they're on board. They see it.
That's awesome. So talk to me about just the vision for as you kind of unroll this internationally. So tell us more about that.
So for us, we believe in a variety of games. I don't want to say we're throwing darts out there, but everyone has different type of games. Some people are playing mobile games. For us, we're looking at person shooters. We're looking at poker.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like gambling with crypto gaming? Yeah. And then most importantly, just in case the world isn't ready for mass adoption just quite yet, because it's still a barrier of learning how to use a wallet or crypto. So for us, we're actually coming out with the first PS5 Xbox X game.
Oh, wow.
That's really NFT themed.
Wow.
So we want to bring in the Web 2. We call it Web 2, the traditional market first, and then we want to airdrop them and kind of teach them that way with value.
Wow.
Which long game.
So there's a lot of innovation in what you just said. Maybe just one layer deeper. Tell us about what that transition looks like, because there's a lot that was packed in that.
Right. So for me, it's people want to buy an NFT or a digital asset, and it's kind of over. But there's value in that, just like anything else. So you can possibly earn passive income, and then more on top of it, if you play video games, you can actually earn. So for example, we have a game called Ape Wars, where typical play to earn game where you play and you win, but the cool thing is we have a survival mode. So winner takes all, winner takes the whole entire pot.
Wow.
And there's different stakes.
So
that's more fun. I feel like streaming is a big part of this world. So streaming, who doesn't want to see everyone put $100,000 and play duke it out and win $1 million?
That's big. That's big time.
Why not?
That's how you started moving. That's how you started some fun.
Yeah, and then that's when you get the real gamers to come and play. Real money. And then there's obviously different stakes for every player out there.
Yeah. So I know on this journey, so we're obviously in the media business, right? So Mission Matters. I know in this journey how important in media, just IP protection, IP ownership, rights. I know that's I see it in your face already where I'm going with this. It's big. How does that come into play in your world?
So in my world, so we have an amazing chief legal counsel officer. And most importantly, we have an amazing law firm, Ramon. They represent a lot of the big firms out there. I think they represent Meta. So a lot of our cost is trademarking, copywriting, protecting our IP. It's a big one because once you catch wind, you know this. people want to start ripping you off.
Everybody knows that. Hey, whoever's watching, stay away from that mission matters, okay? None of that business.
Yeah, just get good lawyers and they'll take care of it.
Oh man. Well, hey Richard, I believe they're calling you for dinner. We got a lot more in store here. I just want to say thank you for coming on the show, number one.
Thanks for having me.
But number two, I want you to look into the camera, and if people want to follow this journey, learn more about your company, what's the best way for them to do that?
You can go to artinmotionlab.com. Instagram's Art in Motion Lab. Twitter's Art in Motion Lab. Everything's Art in Motion Lab.
Fantastic. And we'll put that in the show notes so that our audience can just click on the links and just head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with us, hey, hit that subscribe button. We have many more mission-based individuals coming on the line, and we don't want you to miss a thing. Richard, again, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right.